All right, we're here for another sample draft of the Powered Synergy Cube. This is quite the opening pack. Holy cow. There's so many directions you can go here. Gaia's Cradle, Goblin Bombardment, Carrion Feeder, Undead Butler, Fatal Push, Una's Prowler, all that stuff. So there's two things we can think of this. The first is, well, I guess there's plenty of things. The first one I was thinking is there's a ton of black cards in here. So we could try and like stay out of black if we want to, or we could try and move into black if people are going to be scared there's too many black cards. I think I'm just going to take Gaia's Cradle and see what goes from there. There's a lot of different decks you can do with Gaia's Cradle, but the beauty of this cube is there's like so many different directions you can go, right? You could take Gaia's Cradle and go Elves, you can go Valakut Exploration into lands. That might be the higher win rate pick because this card is just like good, but I love Gaia's Cradle. I love drafting Elves, so you can go that direction. If you want to go Sacrifice, first pick Goblin Bombardment is good. Ugh, and then I get past a Bazaar of Baghdad. I'm such a sucker for this card, but I shouldn't take it. I think, well, first of all, I drafted a discard deck the last time I drafted, so I'm just going to take this Devoted Druid, I think, or maybe let's take Metallic Mimic. This card goes well in Elves because sometimes Elves struggles to close out the game if you don't get enough win conditions. This being an Elf is nice because you can grow your team very quickly, so it protects them against things like Lava Dart. But then also, if we don't end up in Elves, I can take like Headless Rider on the wheel. Like there's a lot of different directions I can go. I know Devoted Druid has a bunch of combos though, and that will lead people into green. But I think that's okay because staying open is more valuable. So far, these packs are absolutely filled to the brim with black and red cards. So I just need to keep that in mind. Like, hopefully people start taking them, but it's possible I need to move into black because this is just so many cards, right? Like, it's hard to tell which colors are open or not. This pack too, right? Like, this is all black and red cards. That's kind of ridiculous, actually. Not seeing many green cards or blue cards. It's just all... It is all black and red. I might just take Crypt Breaker and see, just get a feeling for if that color is open or not, because I don't want to miss out on this many cards, because everyone else could have the same thought as me, like, holy cow, that's a lot of black and red cards, and then stay clear. And I think Crypt Breaker, this is why you take Metallic Mimic in that spot, right? Like, I can easily slot Metallic Mimic into a Zombies deck if I want to. And then it just works well with Crypt Breaker. If I take Devoted Druid and then I don't end up playing green, suddenly I'm like, I have this card in my deck that I'm just not going to end up playing. So I really value these like synergy picks that operate like on a bunch of different decks instead of just taking like cards that are specific to one archetype early at least. Okay. Let me get this. There's an Elvish Mystic. There's an Inquisition of Kozilek 2 that goes well with Crypt Breaker, but I think I want to speculate on this Elf. I think. It's hard to say, right? Because the packs that we were past were just full of black and red cards. I can probably make my way into green pack 2 because I didn't pass any green. At the same time, I'm just passing Inquisition, which is a really good magic card, but I don't know, green-black zombies is something that I'm interested in potentially, and let's see how that goes. I just want to make use of this Gaia's Cradle, which I think not the right way to be drafting. Also, this pack is Grove of the Burn Willows and Punishing Fire. This has been a crazy draft. And this is why when I'm drafting my cube in paper, everyone gets a Cogwork Librarian, which is like a Draft Matters card where you can... Okay, well, Zombies is open. You can put it into the pack and take 2 cards from the pack. And it just gives you like the opportunity, if you see 2 cards you really want, you could just get both of them instead of having to wait and do things like that. I could also take Chatterfang. I have Gaia's Cradle, and Chatterfang plus token producers is really fun. It's not the optimal strategy. I think the best deck is take Stitcher's Supplier, but I drafted that deck last time. It's a sweet deck. I'm going to take Chatterfang. Oh, I could take Witch's Oven and try and wheel Chatterfang. Because Witch's Oven Chatterfang isn't... I'm just going to take Chatterfang. Let's try and draft the tokens deck. This is not optimal. I think if you want to draft optimally, Zombies seems to be open. But I want to go like Empty the Warrens, things like that with Chatterfang Gaia's Cradle. And we'll see what happens here. There's an Overgrown Tomb, which fits with our 2 colors so far. Disfigure's in the pack. Some white cards are going around, but this has been quite the draft so far. Oh man, why are they doing this to me? We got Academy Manufacturer and Gravecrawler in the same pack. I mean, Gravecrawler, Cryptbreaker, Metallic Mimic is really good. Maybe this is a different deck than before. I can go zombies and Manufacturer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's technically possible it could come around. Also, I could just force the Chatterfang Manufacturer deck, which is, you know what, let's do that. Let's go for that. I think, again, zombies is optimal, but let's go for the fun deck. The combo here is Chatterfang says whenever if you would make a token, twice the many tokens are created. And then Manufacturer does the same thing if you get like treasures or clues. So you want to get like a clue or a treasure. And then with Academy Manufacturer, you make 3 of them. And then with Chatterfang, you make 3 squirrels. And suddenly you're doing some fun stuff. This is a criminally late survival of the fittest. But I guess I will be passing it because I'm trying to do some fun Chatterfang stuff, which typically wants you to be in white. I should have just taken the open lane, but Collective Brutality is just the good card here. It's going to be good no matter what we do. It's possible I wanted to take Survival to go with Chatterfang, but I'm just, for the case of showcasing the cube. What? What are people taking? Valakut Exploration, Bombardment? Oh boy. Alright, well. There's a lot of directions we can go, that's for sure. I guess I'm moving into lands here. That's an extremely late Valakut Exploration, but I will take it. So, we'll see. I mean, the beautiful part about Valakut Exploration is you can just play it in a normal deck, and then like with fetch lands, it's very good, or even just normally, like you play land, you get to draw a card for the most part. So I like that card. Ooh, there's Gadrak. So Gadrak, Manufacturer, Chatterfang is fun. Bazaar going that late hurts too. People, this is kind of the issue with the cube. People need time to get used to it. So maybe eventually they will learn you're not supposed to pass Bazaar that late. But I'm one to talk. I'm not taking Bazaar, so maybe it's just me. I'm drafting some nonsense, but I want to do the fun stuff, you know? So I have all my 3 drops. I think this deck is going to need Chrome Mox. With all these 3 mana plays, we need to accelerate. So let's take our Chrome Mox. Welcoming Vampire is interesting. Unholy Heat can help keep us alive, but I think I need as much acceleration as I can possibly get. We're looking for like Empty the Warrens, Phyrexian Altar. So someone took Grove of the Burn Willows, but not Punishing Fire. So someone's in green-red, I guess. This is a wild game. I'm gonna take Sacred Foundry. They can have their Punishing Fire stuff. What could someone be doing in green-red that's not that's not what I'm doing? Alright, Cabal Therapy, Treasure Cruise, Yorion. Alright, let's take our Treasure Cruise. I don't know what other people are drafting, but they could all be in the same boat. The thing is, we have a lot of other packs, and we have a lot of flexible picks. So this is kind of a situation where I would say we're in trouble. But I think we can figure it out. So we have Ravenous Intruder. A very late Beck call if someone's picking up green-blue, but not that. So this is the feeling that I'm getting. Ooh, Past Infestation. That's good, regardless of what we're doing. Altar of Dementia would be nice too, but Pest Infestation makes tokens. It's good with Guy's Cradle and Chatterfang. Gadrak is non-token. Yes, so that doesn't work, but I'm going to take that. Be pretty happy about it. I think someone's in Elves, but not necessarily like combo Elves, because they passed a last pick Beck Call, which is one of the better cards in the Elf combo deck. So I think that's closed. I think someone... I don't know. Maybe someone's in blue but doesn't know Treasure Cruise is good. That's definitely a possibility. I'm just going to take Pest Infestation. The other thing is, like, there just were very few blue cards in that pack in general. So maybe nobody's in blue, but we just didn't see any blue cards. It hurts to pass Life from the Loam, but that's okay. If I see, like, land accelerants, Get Rock Monster would be kind of spicy in this deck. We'll see what happens. Fiery Confluence would be a good one to wheel. We could move into, like, green-red Academy Manufacturer Control or something like that. I'd be on board. There's Fast Bond. Whoa, in the same pack. All right, I will take Fast Bond. Try and wheel Exploration, potentially. So we're off Cryptbreaker. Maybe playing Collective Brutality, but right now red-green seems to be the lane for us. And probably we'll end up playing lands, right? This is why Valakut Exploration is so good. Because now you can go Fast Bond, Valakut Exploration, and play your whole deck. Someone's taking a lot of the fixing too. So we got to keep an eye out on that. I didn't see many like fixing lands last pack. So we should expect to get more in packs 2 and 3 because there's an upper bound to how many fixing lands you can really get. Okay, in this pack, there's all the green cards. Noble Hierarch is just acceleration. I do like that. Raphelos, if I have a lot of forests, could be good. Don't have that many forests, so I don't love that. Scheming Fence is good. Perilous Mirror. I mean, Alurin's a sweet card. Seasoned Parmancer, Mishra's Bauble. I think I'm just going to take the Hierarch. Whatever my deck is doing, I need to do it faster because I have all of these really slow 3-drops. And I think I'm in like green-red Academy Manufacturer Gadrak something. I'm excited to find out where this goes. This is going to end up more interesting than zombies. I'm positive about that one. Okay, there's Chatterstorm and Fecundity and Stomping Ground Ignoble Hierarch. Okay. Interesting. Do I just take Ignoble Hierarch instead of Stomping Ground because it's good? And then the problem is I want Chatterstorm and Fecundity. Chatterstorm's really good in this type of deck because you get like Chatterfang, you just make double squirrels and take over the game. I don't really have a great way to make a ton of Storm, except for, I guess, Fast Bond, Valakut Exploration specifically. That's a little bit far-fetched. Fecundity, though, lets you go really big, right? I think we're going to take Ignoble Hierarch. Fecundity should come around, because I can't really play this card without the Accelerants. But once I get the Accelerants, then I can play Fecundity and draw my whole deck, basically, with Chatterstorm and a Creature Sacrifice Outlet. Okay, Wooded Foothills helps. Elvish Reclaimer can find Gaia's Cradle, but I think I need to take the fetch land first, and in particular, with Valakut Exploration, fetches are just so valuable. Bygone Bishop? Okay. So, Bygone Bishop is particularly good with Academy Manufacturer and Chatterfang, and all of these tokens. It's not the optimal pick again. I think, Jetmir's Garden helps me cast Bygone Bishop, but I already have Sacred Foundry. Yeah, we're going all in on Academy Manufacturer. Let's do this. The card that I want is... Oh, what's it called? It's like whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you get to create a clue, and then whenever you sacrifice a clue, you make a 1/1 token. That card's really good with Ravenous Intruder, because you can sacrifice the clue to grow this, then you get a 1/1. And then with like Chatterfang, it goes off. I'm going to take Crucible of Worlds. We have Fast Bond and a fetch, so we can set up for that. Nobody else is in lands, so we're just on it. We're like Naya lands. Naya Chatterfang Gadrak lands. I love it. Probably not playing Ravenous Intruder or Metallic Mimic. Although Metallic Mimic on like Squirrel could be tempting. Here we can take a Spirited Companion. Ardent Elementalist can grab Collected Brutality or Pest Infestation, which is tempting. Zagoth Triumph doesn't really help. Greater Gargadon can help us sacrifice stuff. Do I care about that at all? Not really. Why did I care about sacrificing stuff before? Oh, with Gadrak. That's right. I can sack my whole team and get clues. I think I'm just going to take this Spirited Companion. I don't know. Ardent Elementalist maybe should have made more sense, but... Life from the Loam, Bloodstained Mire, Fiery Confluence. I mean, Confluence is good enough to save this deck for sure. I have a couple high toughness things. Midnight Reaper's good too. I could also just take the fetch. My mana's really bad. I'll just take the fetch. I love Confluence. I think that could easily be the correct pick here, but we're going in. So the reason for taking the Companion is it digs us into the Bygone Bishop, and then it's card draw with the Bygone Bishop too. So I like that. Ooh, Exploration, Slogurk the Overslime. Oh, and Squandered Resources. So we have Squandered Resources, Fastbond, Crucible. I guess I just take Exploration. Oh, these packs have been brutal, but we're in lands. And I guess I probably don't want this Chrome Box anymore. And I don't even need these Mana Elves anymore either. So we're getting into a good position. Ether Spellbound, Perilous Mirror. I'll take the Mirror. It's a good defensive option, I guess, if someone's trying to like run you over. Oh, wow. Okay. There's Valakut and Endurance. Endurance is just huge, right? Whenever you cast a creature with mana value 3 or less investigate, this card's so good. Valakut's a good win condition. I have Fastbond Fetch. I'm gonna take endurance. I don't know. That was a rough pick. Okay, reclamation sage, makeshift munitions. That, all right. I'm gonna take Rec Sage. I don't know. This is a lot of 3 drops, but I have the elves to help me accelerate plus fast spawn exploration, and I have Crucible of Worlds. We'll get there. Don't worry. Someone took Gitrog Monster and passed all of this. We get a Soul Herder. All right, this pack. I don't even know if I want Mox Pearl in this deck because I have fast spawn exploration, and every single Mox that I run is like 1 fewer lands that I can use with this. At the same time, if I don't draw these, a Mox will help a lot. But I could get like Savai Triumph to help with white fixing. Mesmeric Fiend to disrupt my opponent's Firebolt so I just stay alive. I don't really have much removal actually. I think I'm going to take Firebolt over a Mox. It seems crazy, but I need to be able to interact with my opponents, otherwise I'm just going to get blown over. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I can feel it. Prismatic Ending, keep us alive. Chandra's another 3, can't really make that work. My mana is so bad. But Ending is the best card of the pack by far. So I have a bit of disruption. I have a win condition or a game plan. I think we can do this. We can attack with Gadrak once we start killing their creatures. Oh yeah, this is going to work out just fine. Don't even worry about it. Man, this draft has been something else. There's Ulvenwald Mysteries. So that was the card I was looking for because we have Manufacture. I mean, yeah, we gotta take it. That is our win condition. So do I bring back Ravenous Intruder? I can start like sacrificing these artifact tokens to do something. We'll think about it. I'm not opposed. Metallic Mimic is maybe more interesting because I can name Squirrel. And then my Chatterfang tokens are 2/2s. I don't hate that either. Ooh, Gilded Goose. That's actually quite good in this deck. It accelerates us, but then it also gives us food tokens with Manufacture. I want Thraben Inspector as well, but I think I need the Goose for mana fixing. This deck is wild. I mean, we're doing something. We are looking for better mana. Someone's taking all of the lands. But, I mean, this is looking pretty sweet. We have Bargone Bishop, Manufacture, Ulvenwald Mysteries, Gadrak, Chatterfang, Pest Infestation with Gaia's Cradle. So we can start making like an insane amount of clue tokens, and we should have the mana to sacrifice them all to draw through our whole deck. We can combine that with Fast Bond, Valakut Exploration. Oh, there's our sacrifice outlet. What is this 5th pick? Skull Clamp? Okay, not complaining, I'll take it. So that actually gives us a way to kill our creatures to trigger Gadrak and Ulvenwald Mysteries. So we get those down. We start clamping our dudes. Yeah, we can actually draw our deck pretty easily now. I wish I had Anger to give everything haste, but I'm feeling actually a lot more confident about this deck now. Just the mana. Like, Windswept Heath can grab Sacred Foundry, Overgrown Tomb, and green-white. I think I'm going to want green on turn 1 more often than not. So let's take that. Because, yeah, I think this deck is going to be largely forests to go with our elves, fast bond, exploration. I might actually not end up playing exploration and just play fast bond. We'll see, because Valakut Exploration is a really strong magic card, and I would like to take advantage of that if possible. Ooh, Stomping Ground. I like that. I like that a lot. That helps my mana so much. Augur of Autumn would be sweet, but let's do this. Okay, our deck's shaping up. We have 23. We have enough playables now. I could even bring back Exploration now. I like where we're at. I can maybe cut like a... I don't know. I need a critical mass of cheap creatures. I can cut Collective Brutality Overgrown. No, I need Overgrown Tomb for Bloodstained Mire, but maybe I just don't play Collective Brutality and I'm straight Naya. Could even cut the Synthesizer and just have a very light red splash. Oh, Lonus! Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, you investigate. I already have a Sacred Foundry. Do I have any blue fixing whatsoever? I have Gilded Goose, Ignoble Hierarch. I mean, Lonus complete the Academy Manufacture Chatter. Let's do it. I'm on board. Let's get a breeding pool like last pick. We have... I don't think this is too crazy. We have at least 2 free blue sources. Plus, we're going to be able to draw our whole deck, so I just put an island in there, it'll work out. Oh, and we get treasure tokens from Academy Manufactor. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to be just fine. Whenever an elf enters the battlefield, so I don't have that many elves. The Vine's Reclamation, though, I have so many 3s that if they try and kill them, being able to get them back is actually pretty nice. Otherwise, I could just take a Mesmeric Fiend. Ooh, Spawning Pit. Wait. Do I need a creature sack outlet? Sacrifice creatures, make tokens. I'm taking it. I don't know if that was right. Search a creature. Oh, Recruit of the Guard can't even fetch up Academy Manufactor. That's disappointing. I'm going to take Galvanic Blast. I don't know what was correct. I didn't have enough time with that Spawning Pit pick. Mesmeric Fiend probably gives me the higher win rate. I'm just trying to think, do I need this sack outlet? Because I already have Skull Clamp. We did it. We did the thing. There's a tropical island for Lonis. Okay, we have plenty of things now. I mean, I could cut Gadrak? That seems crazy. He's the one who gives me the treasures for Lonis. Aether Vial, Changeling Outcast, Vizier of Remedies. I mean, Vial on 3 is quite good in this deck, right? We have... Move the non-creature spells over here. Yeah, Vial on 3 is decent. I don't know if I'm going to play it, though. There's our Breeding Pool and a Tundra. I have Bloodstained Mire Wooded Foothills. I guess I'm just going to grab Tundra, because I already have blue-green. And then Monoskellion's not bad. Interesting. Last pick Ninja. All right, we have a deck. I'm pretty excited about this one. Our mana actually kind of came together a little bit at the end. I could maybe even fit like this Treasure Cruise. I'm trying to think. The mana is coming together now. Like we have the Soul Herder Treasure Cruise to look at. I think these are getting in. Uvenwold Mysteries I'm not 100% sold on, but it is really sweet with Chatterfang and these things. And it makes it so that I basically can never run out of value. Metallic Mimic is probably just worse than Monoskelion. I don't have any, I mean, naming Elf is cute. Or Squirrel, I mean. Naming Squirrel is pretty good. Alright, so with Soul Herder right now, I have Perilous Mirror, or a Spirited Companion, Rex Sage Endurance, and then Lonis. I don't think that's enough, and I don't think Treasure Cruise is enough. So right now, this is going to be 16 land. I kind of like it. Yeah, this deck ended up really sweet. So this is the Academy Manufactor combo deck, where you just have all the stuff with Manufactor. I don't know if Spawning Pit Gadrak is worth it. I don't know if cutting Gadrak for something else is worth it, but here's how I would run the deck. Thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I can go through the other decks. That was a weird draft. We did have a lot of new players, but the thing I want to point on here is I had an objective or a game plan. I gave up on some of the decks that I think would have been just like slam dunk open, like Mono Black Zombies, Bazaar of Baghdad discard I think was very open and other stuff, but I kind of forced the meme deck, and I think we got there. That very late Stomping Ground I think saved the mana from being abysmal, and we have this sweet thing. And so the game plan we have and the game plan we're enacting here is like Chatterfang tokens, Academy Manufactor tokens, and then like Crucible of Worlds, Valakut Exploration, Fastbond Exploration. So these things turbo out our decks. Valakut Exploration, Fastbond, you can basically play your entire deck if you have enough fetches with like Crucible. Once we play our whole deck, we can go really big with Lonis, Academy Manufactor, and Elf tokens, because basically every single creature we play is going to make 3 tokens, one of which is a treasure. And then with Chatterfang, that's going to give us 3 squirrels. And like, we're just going to flood the board, play a Gaia's Cradle, get a ton of mana, and play a giant pest infestation with Chatterfang in play, kill their whole team. It's going to be sweet. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.